All right. Thank you everyone for joining the Waddup WELLO podcast. Right. This is a space where I share my views. Oftentimes I'll bring on some friends so we can talk about different topics like music, pop culture, entertainment, and all those things. So today, to get it started, DJ, who is my producer, threw a question at me. He's like, a lot of times people talk about being a father, but what does it really mean to be a father? Well, clearly, I'm only one father in the whole world. There are several fathers, right? So I can't speak for every father, but I speak from the perspective that I know best and just kind of give my take on what it means to be a father. Now, first of all, there are several types of fathers. There are fathers who are in wedlock, like myself. It comes with a different set of expectation, different set of responsibility when you're a father that is in wedlock. There are some fathers who are outside of wedlock. So they have maybe an arrangement where it is that they're together still with the person, or they're not together, but they try and make it work and do what's best for the children. Then you have single parents, single parent fathers. Those are, self-explanatory. The fathers who don't have that support system, so to speak, it's like they're on their own, raising that child or the children, and they just try to do the best that they can. And then you have the persons who have lost their spouse in death, and they still continue to hold on for it and to be the best they can be. What I can say about being a father, though, is that it's a crazy ride. It's one that is filled with laughter, love, trials and tribulations, and because of that, it is often a learning process. So the first thing I would say off the bat is that nobody is a perfect father. Being a father is very hard work, right? But if it is that you want to be successful at it, what I find is that I need to be present. And being present doesn't mean that you're going to be there all the time. You know what I mean? You're not going to be there for every single milestone of the child's life. You're not going to be there for every time that the child does something great or something bad. But what it means is putting out that effort. So, for example, sometimes when we come home from work, we can put on the phone, maybe put on the TV a little, and just spend some time with the child. Simple questions like, how was your day today? And no matter how old the child is, as young as from 2-year-old go right up to 18, 19, whatever the case is, just have those simple conversations with them. Sometimes even when preparing their dinner or their supper, right? You can have them in the kitchen with you and you talk certain things. You share with them certain topic. How was your day? Get little tidbits from them as to how they think certain things should do. Get them to assist in the kitchen, if it's even breaking the egg, whatever it is. So just those little things, just being present like that means a lot to children. They grow up and they remember those moments. Those are the moments that they pull on. Those little time that you spend to give them that joke, right? To share that little funny story. Those are the little moments that they remember. Another thing about being a father is the example that you set. You have to be cognizant that whatever it is that you do, children follow. I'll give you a classic example. You know that you'll tell a child all the great things, right? Tell them how to speak properly, how to do all these wonderful things. And then you might have a problem where you curse a lot in the house. And all of the nice things where you tell the child, speak like this, talk eloquently, say please and thank you. So when the people them come around now, when you have friends and family over, you know what the child do? Cuss into bodywood. Because that them always hear you doing as a parent. So you have to be careful with those type of things as a father. Your example is important. And what you also notice is that things that you do, children tend to follow. Because you know the phrase, children are the great imitators. So anything that you do, they follow from as young as they are maybe 1, 2, from the start, get awareness, all the way up, they follow things that you do. They follow how it is that you put on your pants, right? How it is that you tie your shoes lace, how it is that you scream when you're watching sports. They imitate everything. So that means that the example that you set, if it is that you want your children to come out, whether it is that you have boys or girls or you have both, and you want them to come out a certain way, as a father, you have to lead by that example, right? Let them see the good qualities in you, right? Let them see work ethic in you. Let them see that spiritual side in you. Let them see the kindness, the empathy that you show towards people. And trust me, they'll imitate it. You have to support their dreams. And the thing is, a lot of times as parents, we have this thing, especially persons who experience older school parenting, we have this thing where it's only certain dream makes sense. So what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a comedian. Yeah, idiot. Go take your book. You want to come out, come get joke? You want clown, you think some areas want coffee in this house? You have to be careful of them things. Because how it is that you kill that dream can kill every other dream that they'll ever have. Right? So support their dream. Not everything that they say, right, is actually what they will do in the future. You have to remember that. And not everything that they say or every dream that they have makes sense to us as parents. It don't make sense. But then you have to also think about yourself when you're younger. You did have some crazy dreams that never make sense. Right? And did your parents turn it down? Maybe. Whether they did or not, use this as an opportunity to remedy things and set that, basically wipe the slate clean and then step back that new path. So support the kids' dream. If it is that them like play football, buy the gears to them. If it is that them like robotics and them like pulling and mixing and matching parts, buy that toy for them. Enroll them in these robotic programs so that them can propel themselves. The last thing you want to hear, trust me, is when them grow up and them say, I always wanted to do this, but daddy never allowed me to. So as a father, supporting their dream is a key thing that you need to do. Another thing that I find very interesting is that sometimes as fathers, we grade ourselves very hard, right? And additionally, society put a lot of pressure on us. So we grade ourselves very hard. We feel like if it is that we can't provide everything that the child wants, like we have this thing that I don't want my kids to be wanting of nothing. I will put all of this stress and pressure upon ourselves to try and give them everything at all times. We have to be careful of that too, right? Because we are not perfect human beings. So therefore, we cannot give perfection at all times. Sometimes we're going to slip up. In fact, a lot of times we're going to slip up. But you know what is key? When that child sees that you put out that effort, trust me, they see effort, and they know when we're putting out effort, and they know when we give up, So forgive yourself. Give yourself that little leeway. Look at the moments that happen. There are sometimes very little small, intricate moments that happen in our child's life. That you have to zone in on that moment and cherish those little moments. There's moments when they're leaving school, whether it is even basic school coming up, there's those little moments that you have to cherish. You have to, be there with them, when it is that they get those results. I'm not really big on the whole, like, academics and all them things. Those things don't really get me excited, but they get the kids excited. So you have to show that thing that you care and you want to be a part of that, and you scream out to them when them get the A, and you dance with them, and you carry them go Wendy's or KFC, and you cherish them little moments with them. So you have to be cognizant of that as a father. And you have to communicate openly. Today we were having this conversation in my house. We talk like, when we were growing up, our parents never used to, well, not necessarily my parents, but the parenting style, and a lot of us would experience this in Jamaica, is that we can't say certain things in the house. You can't openly discuss sex in the house. You can't come tell your parents that you like a boy or you like a girl. That's crazy. You do that, you lose 2 teeth. You come and you talk about sex, you're going to get prayer from the whole family for 10 weeks straight. Just be a prayer. Because you're not supposed to talk about them things. Don't have that type of household. Don't foster that type of household as a father. Foster a household where persons can openly express themselves. And sometimes, them are going to say some things to shock you, And sometimes them are going to say some things where you feel like you want to send back 2 of them teeth down them throat as a father. So don't feel like this open household and open communication is something nice and easy all the times. But the thing why you have to do it is because you want to raise kids that know that expressing themselves is key, and they always feel free to express themselves no matter what. Because you want to foster that thing where they speak up, right? And they are proud to be whoever it is that they are, and they're proud to let their voice be heard and to stand out in the crowd. Another thing you have to do is be patient with them. I learned this personally because I have a few children, right? I have 3 children, and each of them is different, right? So, and you see this especially when you're teaching certain things. So if it's academics, you realize that, the bigger one, and I won't call the names, but the bigger one, she was quick with the books, quick with the academics like that. So you don't have to, you never have to spend a lot of time getting her to understand or grasp concepts, especially when it comes to academics. But now you realize that the younger one is not as quick with certain things. So you have to spend certain time. You have to be slower with him while you speak to him and all of that. And then even the baby, very independent. They tried everything by himself. So you realize that all the children are, they have different personalities, and you have to be patient with them and give them their own space so that they can grow into the person that they are and to develop their own personality and their own identity. This is a big one for me. As Jamaican men, we don't believe in showing affection, especially to our boy children. Like, we're cool if we have a daughter, we'll hug her, we'll tell her all the sweet things. But if we have boy children, no, man for tough, man for rough. You understand me? We don't believe in showing affection. You have to show affection to the kids. If they don't hear I love you from the parents, especially the father, if they don't get that sense of belonging from the father, that sense of daddy being proud of them, it can really affect them psychologically going forward. So you have to bear that in mind that as a father, the psychological and the emotional makeup of your child really depends on you. People think that is the mommy because the mommy are the nurturers. But no, it's really the father that balances out that psychological and that emotional growth of the children moving forward. And think about it. A lot of time you hear people talk about women that are having what? Daddy issues, right? Or they talk about men who don't know how to show their wives love, or they don't know how to show love and all these things. You know why? Because they never get that intel from their father coming up as to how to they show love and show growth and all of them type of things. So you have to think about this. And another thing about being a father is just being involved, right? Being involved. Don't be the father that is like believe that, oh, I can just throw some money at it. A lot of us, will feel like once we work and we bring in the money, that's good enough. No, man, be involved, man. Talk to them. What I'm watching today. Set recreational activities for them. Plan vacation for the family, right? Go out and play with them sometime. Kick two ball, right? Laugh loud and make a bag of noise in the house with them sometime, right? Because these are the things that they're going to cherish moving forward. I remember I listened to a song. I listen to crazy rap songs, as people know. I listen to crazy songs. But there's a song by Mobb Deep called Quiet Storm. And in that song, I just want to quote what Prodigy say. Him say him want to reach a stage in life that he can grand open some gates, invest in the right business, do things for the kids, the little duns, build a jungle gym behind the crib so they can enjoy youth. These words are deep. That's if you check it out, that's the essence of being a father. Just to provide that safe environment for your children so that they can enjoy being children, so that they can eventually grow into adulthood. You're not trying to push them in it. You just want them to enjoy their youth as much as possible and grow into whoever they are going to become in the future. So as a father, it's difficult, right? Because remember, we don't really get the praise. And you're going to say, okay, wait, what do you mean by when I get the praise? What do I mean by that? Think about it. When Mother's Day come around, we know from 3 months before which day are Mother's Day, right? And all of the advertisement them come out, oh, Mother's Day, and remember Mother's Day, right? And everybody plan things and special and all kind of thing. When Father's Day come around, sometime all 2 weeks after it gone, remember say Father's Day they come around. Nobody remember that, right? That's it. That's how come with the territory of being a father. Right? A lot of times what the things that you do seemingly goes unnoticed. But you know what? For some reason the impact of being a father comes to a child at a later stage, right? When they grow up, when they're making that decision, when they reach that young adult, when they start making that decision as to what they're going to do with their next move, whether it is that tertiary level move or that academic move and all those things. For some reason, that's when the father and the love of the father and everything that the father put through comes out, right? And even further down, when they decide that they're going to go out on their own and they're going to marry and all them things, that's when we as fathers get our true reward. But either way, it's still a fun thing, right? Especially if done right. And by done right, you know what I mean, in wedlock, being a father. But whatever style of father that you are right now, just continue doing your best. Right? Don't grade yourself too hard. Just be easy with it. Right? Take your time. Right? Remember, so all of we are a work in progress. Because sometimes we ourselves will never get that ideal father figure or that ideal fathering, so to speak. So we still a learn. And if our father still a learn, over father we in them elderly age. So take it easy and just keep going at it. All right, so another topic I want to talk about today. DJ, and a few people talking about music. Is R&B music dead? Right? I don't think R&B music is dead. But what I feel is that And why I said R&B music is not dead. You have several people know that doing R&B. You have SZA, you have The Weeknd, you have all these people who still do R&B music and does great R&B music. But what I feel is dead is that there's no more real love songs anymore. You know what I mean? And when we talk about love songs, everybody know what we're talking about. That song that when you hear it, you just feel something in your belly. You understand me? You think I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry now. I just something start coming in your belly, and you know whether you have somebody where you like, or even if you don't like somebody, that song that make you feel like say you're in love. You take up your pillow and you start rock away and you start dance and all kind of things. We don't really have them music. The music where you can you can just play, like you go up on a little date, and you drive to the date, you can just play, or you bring a girl, you bring a girl on a little picnic, you can put it in your speaker and just play some music and them. We don't really have them type of music anymore, right? And even if we do, it's one and far apart. We hardly get them. And when I think about love songs, like, them hyperbolic love songs that we used to hear, back in the day. For example, when Jody sit talk about feeling and him talk about, oh, I'll take my money, my house, my car, right? And give you everything just to get one hit of you. Everything the man say, man, get a girl now just to get one little moment to her. We don't hear them hyperbolic love song anymore. Or in a Ready or Not by After 7. Them talk about, I'll give you the sun, the moon, the rain, the stars, and the mountains. Which song you hear talk about, man, I gonna give girl all of them things they know. Them man, they give girl the sun, the moon, the rain, the star, and the mountain. Them man nowadays, one thing they talk about giving girl. And you know what that is. Right? And if it's not that, they talk about popping Molly and all them type of things. So we miss them type of hyperbolic song there. Right? We miss the song them we used to we tell lies to the ladies. The lies what the ladies want to hear. When Jody talk about them a cry for the girl. Oh, I got to cry for you. When girl hear them thing to themselves. And them feel the love and them thing that we're not telling no lies in the song them no more. When Babyface and Theme Group talk about them only think of the girl on 2 occasions. That's day and night. I tell her I said the whole day she alone them think about, lies. The woman them love hear them thing there. We don't have them music there again. When PM down talk about I'll die for you. No, say him not die for nobody. But at that, the girls, I'm like, here, them little lies there. And what about the lies and what the lady tell we, as man? We don't hear them song no more what the ladies them a lie to we, right? What the ladies them a tell we like what Monica said, for you I will. Or when Mary J. Blige I talk about, I'll give you everything, right? And when Mariah Carey I talk about, you'll always be my baby. One to them lies are what the man them want hear. The girls I'm not them tune there again. We not hear them tune there again where the girls I'm do that to make her feel like say, we can get a girl and she just treat us special like that. She just cook every meal we want to cook. She just do everything for us because we're everything. Or as Monica said, for you I will. We not get them type of thing no more. And then think about them look a nice groovy tune there, them look a sexy sultry song there. Them look a song that would just set the mood, you know what I mean? Set the mood for the romantic dinners, set the mood for the date nights, set the mood for the after wedding shenanigans, you know what I mean? Them look a song there, right? When Isaac Brothers are talk about Between the Sheets, when R. Kelly are talk about Your Body's Calling, right? When Marvin Gaye are talk about sexual healing, when I get them song there no more. Right? When I hear them type of song then no more. At least not with that level of poeticism there. The song that we hear now, blatant, raw. Right? And that's R&B music. We miss the music. Bring back them music there. Bring back them song that we can play at a wedding. You know my thing about it there, man. Say, if I was to get married now, which song would have been my wedding song? Chris Brown, These Ain't Loyal. And them and them song that they won't know. We're not hearing a little ballads no more. You know what I mean? When Luther Vandross used to talk about here and now, and when George Benson talk about nothing's gonna change my love for you, we're not hear them ballads no more. And we are beg the youths them bring back some of them type of thing there. Where the 3 songs them there, right? Chris Brown, mix it up. You do your little hip hop and your rave, mix it up. Bring back some things over like here, right? And my favorite type of R&B music, right? Are the breakup ballads them. Them song that will make you ball. How when you not have nobody, how when you never lose nobody yet. You hear them song they just want, you just feel like you didn't love and now you lose the love and you want ball. Right? When you hear boys them and talk about until we come till the end of the road. And you just a ball. You never lose nobody yet, you know. You never have no love where you lose, you know. But them song they just, them break up ballads when you hear Whitney Houston talk about where do broken hearts go, and yeah, say, yeah, ball, cause them song they just touch you, them just touch deep down in your belly, them just touch something. But just evoke them type of emotions. When Tony Braxton talk about unbreak my heart, right? Your heart not broken, but that song they just make it feel like say your heart did mash up and you want it put together again. We love the music, right? But me just feel like the R&B music they're on a little trajectory right now where the passion gone. You know what I mean? That little love thing there, that little soul there, that little feeling there. When I get it no more, I want it come back, right? Bring it back. Because you go up on a date right now and you and your girl a chill out and thing, right? And you bust out one of them songs. You bust out one of them songs, you're golden, you know. You're not for do nothing else. Even if you're not no money, all if you're broke, you just bust two of them songs and she feel nice. She feel like the best date she ever go upon. Right? So them little feeling that we want to bring back. We not get them thing no more. Right? So we need for us bring back them type of thing there. So that are the talk for today. Right? The people them say, well, what up about the music, what up about being a father. So we just say, all right, we talk about that today. We just drop little gems as I know it, right? My thing not perfect. We don't know everything. So we just want to say thanks for tuning in. Big up to everybody, big up to the producers of the show, big up to everybody, big up to whoever tuning in. I would just want to say keep it 1, keep it 3, and keep pushing.